When I'm frying chicken, I like to make a batter of flour, water, and some spices. This will make a stickier coating for crispier chicken. Seasoned chicken goes into the seasoned batter and into seasoned flour. And coat both sides and into the fryer. This is when your vent hood is necessary. They look great. Whether it's bone-in or boneless, batter is a home run. Fried chicken is great on its own, but it's more fun with a sauce. If you love cane sauce, here's how you can make a version of your own at home. Start with some mayo, a little bit of ketchup. Don't make me say it, don't make me say it. A few dashes of Worcestershire, a little bit of garlic salt, or be fancy and add in some fresh garlic. I'm adding a little smoked paprika, but you could do some cayenne for a little heat or even some hot sauce. And don't skimp on the black pepper. More. Okay, I'm gonna mix it up. Simple as that. This is where you can adjust the flavors and make it your own. If you're a fan of chicken and waffles, you're gonna love this. I'm gonna start by melting some butter and add in some maple syrup. Just a dash of cinnamon and a pinch of salt. It's that sweet flavor of chicken and waffles without needing to pull out a waffle iron. If you're looking for sweet and heat, this one's for you. I'm gonna heat up just a little bit of honey over low heat, add those peppers and the seeds for heat. You can also use cayenne or crushed red chili flake. When it starts to bubble, just let it steep for a few minutes and then turn the heat off and let it cool slightly. These are great for snacking, used as a topping or condiment, and a tiny splash of apple cider vinegar. 3 quick sauces to enhance your fried chicken. If you've been frying, you're just left with hot oil. Never pour this down the drain. Use this instead. This will solidify the oil so you can safely throw it in the garbage. This stuff is natural, no toxic chemicals, so just keep it on hand. This will set while it cools. Now this is a solid way to get rid of oil. Into the garbage. Oh, nice and brown and crispy. I wanna show you how to use beef tallow. This stuff has become all the rage these days. This is not a complicated ingredient. This is just a substitute for where you would use most other cooking oils. I wanted to try some beef tallow fries. Check my temp, wanna be somewhere around 325, 350. I am gonna do a double fry on these, so just one lower temp fry. These fries, they're a little soft, just kind of barely cooked through. I'm gonna just boost that heat a little bit, maybe 370, and then I'm just gonna throw these back in to crisp up and finish cooking. Oh, nice and brown and crispy. Just adding some of that same salt to these. I'm gonna try this one. This one looks really good. Y'all, add some potatoey goodness. There is a subtle, maybe savoriness from that beef flavor. Really delicate flavor. There's so many things you can do with this new culinary trend. You can get one of these at fairs or carnivals, or you can make them at home. Let's make homemade corn dogs. We're gonna get started with the batter. You can use any recipe you want. We've got cornmeal, I'm gonna add some flour, baking powder, sugar, and a little salt for balance. Now for our wet ingredients, egg right into the buttermilk, oil, honey. Everything together. Make sure everything's all mixed together, but don't over mix it. You want your batter to be thick and spongy. Keep it traditional with your favorite hot dog, or I like to mix it up with hot links and other pre-cooked sausages. Traditional skewers are a little too flimsy. You want something a little sturdier, like a candy apple stick. But I prefer this, which is a tall, slim asparagus pot. I like to just use a good neutral frying oil. We're gonna keep that oil around 350. A good dip on our corn dog. You wanna eliminate any air bubbles. Right in. You wanna keep them moving. The goal here is for a dark brown, even color. Total, each corn dog should take about 3 minutes. This is one of those food projects that it's fun and it's great for a crowd or a party. With 1 can of biscuits, you're halfway to homemade donuts. The regular tube has 8 biscuits. Just gonna get these separated out. I'm gonna punch out the donut holes. If you don't have any kind of cutter, go ahead and just poke a hole in the center. So let's get to frying. 350, 375 is a good temperature. They only need a few minutes on each side. You're really going for color here. Nice, even, deep brown color. Here we are. Fluffy homemade donuts. Let's do batch 2. I'm just doing about a cup of sugar, and then about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of cinnamon. Yeah, that's looking like cinnamon sugar right there. Move on to our glaze. With about 2 cups of powdered sugar, 4, maybe 5 tablespoons of milk. So you're gonna mix this until that glaze starts to form. Touch of vanilla. And to balance everything out, a little bit of salt. There's our glaze. That looks good. So I'm just gonna dip these. You can drizzle this on, or you can do the full glaze. Let the excess drip off. And you could do some of these cinnamon sugar as well. Now time for the taste test. Can't go wrong with that. When I was a kid, I used to love ordering fried ice cream because ice cream fried? Really? But it's a lot of work to take good old ice cream and throw it into hot grease. Let's no fry some fried ice cream. Let's start with your favorite cereal. We need a lot of flakes on our sheet tray. This dessert is very hands-on. Get in there and crush it up. You still want some texture, so not too fine. Plop down a like-it-sized scoop. Coat it in that cereal, just like we're breading chicken nuggies. You wanna press the cereal in and shape it into a ball. You'll also wanna work quick or in small batches to keep that ice cream firm. Lightly cover and freeze until solid again. These really don't need that long in the freezer. You wanna keep that coating crunchy and have fun with the toppings. The big question is this a fork or a spoon operation? I'll just try both.